This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at Biotech Weekend, San Francisco 2014. I have with me Eric von Hofe of Antigen Express Inc., a subsidiary of Generex Biotechnology. Symbol, it's a publicly traded company, is GNBT. Eric, welcome back to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley. Good to see you again.
It's good to have you. Okay, let's get an overview for the folks that are viewing. Let's talk about the company a little bit.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So it's been an exciting year for Antigen Express. I think for cancer immunotherapy in general, it's been a very exciting year. We've seen that in a number of areas. A lot of advances have been made. Antigen Express in particular has, we just recently announced that we completed enrollment of our phase 2 trial looking at our immunotherapeutic to prevent relapse in breast cancer patients. This is the largest controlled randomized cancer vaccine study conducted in breast cancer patients. So that was just completed, and we're expecting our primary efficacy results by the end of this month. So in your case, let's give out your website right now. I'm going to come back and ask you a little bit more questions, but I want any of the viewers who want more information at the moment to go right now to your website and look at it while they're listening to you. Sure. It's antigenexpress.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask some more questions. Let's talk about what you do exactly for patients that have previously had diagnosis and treatment for breast cancer.
Sure. So what we have is an immunotherapeutic vaccine. So what that means is it's a peptide, a fragment of a protein, which we give to patients in an injection on their upper thigh once a month for 6 months. After they've had standard of care therapy for breast cancer. So these are patients at the early stage of disease where what we're trying to do is show that we can prevent relapse in these patients. In particular, what we're focusing on is a protein called the HER2 protein. This is also the target of Herceptin. The big difference, though, is that we can also target patients that have lower levels of HER2 expression. So while Herceptin is a $6 billion a year drug, they're missing about half the patients, half the breast cancer patients that also have HER2 expression. So it's a big area of unmet need. It's a therapy which is very non-toxic. It's pretty much kind of like a bee sting that the patients feel. We've very good toxicity profile, so basically no toxicity in patients to speak of. And what we're doing is showing that we can generate an immune response. And what this means is that we're getting the patient's own immune cells to be policing for any cancer cells that may have come back, and thereby preventing recurrence.
If I had to ask you what's at the top of your wish list for the next 12 to 24 months, what would you tell me?
So at the top of our wish list would be to get a good corporate collaboration to help us really get the resources to move this forward. I think we've shown that we've done a really good job in terms of executing and getting one of the biggest, most well-executed trials out there in breast cancer vaccine studies. We've shown in our interim analysis that we have a good trend toward preventing relapse in those patients. So what I'd hope is that people would take notice. I can add, I think people are starting to take notice. They're seeing that this is a viable type of therapy, that chemotherapy, radiation have really reached the maximum pretty much of what they can do. And so, of course, the real focus with cancer immunotherapy is that with the immune system, it's a very non-toxic way. The immune system can be extremely specific in terms of going after cancer cells. So you can do a lot to rev up the immune system to go after cancer cells without causing the type of toxicity, which, of course, is always been the problem in treatment of cancer patients.
Okay, one more time. Let's get your website.
Antigenexpress.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric von Hofe of Antigen Express Inc., a subsidiary of Generex Biotechnology. It's a publicly traded company, and the symbol is GNBT. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive. We're at the Biotech Week, San Francisco 2014. Eric, continued success.
Thank you much, Shelley. Thank you.